Joe, Derek.
Bonjour.
July 27th. At long last, we get this fight. You've both taken very different paths to this fight, to July 27th. Just want to start with asking, I'll start with you, Joe. What does boxing mean to you right now as you sit here today, Joe Joyce?
Yeah, it means a lot to me, and something I really enjoy out of all the sports is the one that I've continued on, and it's the pathway opened up, and I've got a lot to I've gained a lot from it, and I'm still excited by it, and I've still got a lot to prove.
And Derek, what about you? I mean, this is fight number 48 in your career. We've seen you for so many years now. What does boxing mean to you today as you sit here?
Just get in the ring and punch another in the face. That's it. Punch another man in the face, fuck him up, and that's it. It saved me before, but that's it. But now I just enjoy it. Beat somebody up or get beaten up. It goes two ways. Either you beat somebody up or you get beaten up. That is it. There's nothing else. And you ask yourself, why do I do it? Same reason again when I heal again. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to fight. Yeah, I'm going to fight again. That is it.
What do you think of this man here?
Okay. I'm not losing sleep over him. That's what you think you're asking.
Joe, when you look at Derek, you losing sleep over JoyceChisora?
No, but I know he's going to bring it. He's sported a nice hat and glasses, and showed up.
Because he was in the diary. Because the last one was not in the diary, so I didn't know what was happening. So that's why.
I'm glad he's more organised, and we're here at the table now.
At the press conference, I think it was an hour and a half, maybe more than that. You were made to wait that day. Today, you've been made to wait. I think you arrived a little early, but you were still made to wait. You've been made to wait for this fight. You've been calling out Derek Chisora since 2018. Does it irritate you that he's made you wait?
Not particularly. I'm pretty patient guy. I was up there in two different divisions, right at the top of the sport, where had things gone my way, I would have been world champion and had the world title belts. But I'm still going for that.
It's mentioned there he still wants to become a world champion. Do you think he can?
He's got the right promoter, Frank Warren makes anything happen. He's got the right promoter. If there's anybody in the world who can make him a world champion, it would be Frank Warren. Queensberry. Yeah, because Frank's mentality is totally different from any promoter's mentality. Yeah, if he's got the desire to be a world champion, he's got the right promoter to make him a world champion. 100%.
You've been ringside for many of his fights now. I've seen you ringside for both Zhang fights, Cash Ali fight, Joe Parker fight as well. Tell me what you thought of his fights with Cash Ali. His fight with Cash Ali.
I don't know. It was just, don't know. I ain't got a clue. Joe's a nice guy. I'm looking at him right now. He's a nice guy. I don't know what he's doing in boxing. You're a nice guy. You're a nice fella. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing in boxing. You ain't got that streak in you. You ain't got that evenness in you. You ain't got that evenness in you. You're the kind of guy who protects other people from the school bullies. You're a nice man. You're a cool guy. So what you're doing in boxing, I don't get it. You need to find something else, bro, because this is not your sport. You're good at it, but you need a bit of that spine.
It's not for you to tell me what I'm good at.
No, you're good at it, but you don't have that.
Like what my aims are, my focuses are. I'm very comfortable in who I am and what I want to.
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
I appreciate that you recognise. I appreciate it.
Don't worry about it.
No, I appreciate it.
You're trying to be something.
What I'm saying is, I appreciate you. Thinking I'm more than just a boxer.
You're trying to be something you're not, man.
I know what I am.
But you're not that person.
But you're telling me what I am. I know
you're
what I am.
You're not that person, Joe.
Huh?
You're not that person.
And you are?
Me. I'm always been that person from young.
Okay.
Yeah, you know
That's
that.
That's nice to know.
Yeah, everybody knows that. From young.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
Well, fight week, Frank, another big night at the O2, another big heavyweight night. Excited?
Very, very, especially coming off of that show we had on Saturday. I mean, what a fight card that was. And this has got fight written all over it as well on Saturday night at the O2. We've got a great heavyweight fight. Two guys are in the latter stages of their career, and a lot of youngsters on the undercard who are in really important fights at this stage of their development. I'm really, really looking forward. You know what? You're a fight fan, watch it, because it's going to be a great night of boxing.
It's the same as last week. You mentioned last week. You look at the cards, top to bottom. Every fight seems to be a fight of consequence, whether someone's trying to come back, trying to prove a point, trying to prove they've still got it, winning their first title. Every fight has a story.
It's a journey, isn't it? I mean, Magnificent 7 last week was amazing. As I said, some fabulous performances on there by all the guys. Upsets, fights that had you on the edge of your seat, drama and all the way through. Great, knockouts, boxing, the lot. And, on Saturday you got two fellas as the main event, similar age, coming to the, age-wise, at the end of their, boxing age, if you know what I mean. Not many fighters go on fighting in their 40s, heavyweights or whatever. But they're coming to that stage. One of them's going to win, one of them's going to lose. I don't think it's going to go the distance. For the winner, he moves on. For the loser, I don't know where he goes. So this is career-defining moment for one of them. That's it. It's as simple as that. That's what it's all about. I said in the past, a couple of years ago, that Derek, I felt he maybe should have retired. He's told me basically he's sod off, there's plenty in the tank. And he's determined to prove that statement wrong. As far as Joe's concerned, Jones was the fighter nobody wanted to fight. And the Zhang fights were what they were. The first one was because of an injury. The second one was quite emphatic. He's come back since. Now he can't afford to slip up. He cannot afford to slip up. So these two guys now, everything's on the line for them. No doubt about that.
Joe, Derek.
Bonjour.
July 27th. At long last, we get this fight. You've both taken very different paths to this fight, to July 27th. Just want to start with asking, I'll start with you, Joe. What does boxing mean to you right now as you sit here today, Joe Joyce?
Yeah, it means a lot to me. And something I really enjoy out of all the sports is the one that I've continued on, and it's the pathway opened up, and I've got a lot to I've gained a lot from it, and I'm still excited by it, and I still got a lot to prove.
And Derek, what about you? I mean, this is fight number 48 in your career. We've seen you for so many years now. What does boxing mean to you today as you sit here?
Just get in the ring and punch another in the face. That's it. Punch another man in the face, fuck him up, and that's it. It saved me before, but that's it. But now I just enjoy it. Beat somebody up or get beaten up. It goes two ways. Either you beat somebody up or you get beaten up. That is it. There's nothing else. And you ask yourself, why do I do it? Same reason again when I heal again. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to fight. Yeah, I'm going to fight again. That is it.
What do you think of this man here?
Okay. I'm not losing sleep over him. That's what you think you're asking.
Joe, when you look at Derek, you losing sleep over JoyceChisora?
No, but I know he's going to bring it. He's got sported a nice hat and glasses, and showed up.
Because he was in the diary. Because the last one was not in the diary, so I didn't know what was happening. So that's why.
I'm glad he's more organised, and we're here at the table now.
At the press conference, I think it was an hour and a half, maybe more than that. You were made to wait that day. Today, you've been made to wait. I think you arrived a little early, but you were still made to wait. You've been made to wait for this fight. You've been calling out Derek Chisora since 2018. Does it irritate you that he's made you wait?
Not particularly. I'm pretty patient guy. I was up there in 2 different divisions, right at the top of the sport, where had things gone my way, I would have been world champion and had the world title belts. But I'm still going for that.
It's mentioned there he still wants to become a world champion. Do you think he can?
He's got the right promoter, Frank Warren makes anything happen. He's got the right promoter. If there's anybody in the world who can make him a world champion, it would be Frank Warren. Queensberry. Yeah, because Frank's mentality is totally different from any promoter's mentality. Yeah, if he's got the desire to be a world champion, he's got the right promoter to make him a world champion. 100%.
You've been ringside for many of his fights now. I've seen you ringside for both Zhang fights, Cash Ali fight, Joe Parker fight as well. Tell me what you thought of his fights with Cash Ali. His fight with Cash Ali.
I don't know. It was just, don't know. I ain't got a clue. Joe's a nice guy. I'm looking at him right now. He's a nice guy. I don't know what he's doing in boxing. You're a nice guy. You're a nice fella. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing in boxing. You ain't got that streak in you. You ain't got that evenness in you. You ain't got that evenness in you. You're the kind of guy who protects other people from the school bullies. You're a nice man. You're a cool guy. So what you're doing in boxing, I don't get it. You need to find something else, bro, because this is not your sport. You're good at it, but you need a bit of that spine.
It's not for you to tell me what I'm good at.
No, you're good at it, but you don't have that.
Like what my aims are, my focuses are, because I'm very comfortable in who I am and what I want to.
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
I appreciate that you recognise. I appreciate.
Don't worry about it.
No, I appreciate.
You're trying to be
what
something.
What I'm saying is, I appreciate you. Thinking I'm more than just a boxer.
You're trying to be something you're not, man.
I know what I am.
But you're not that person.
But you're telling me what I am. I know
you're
what
not
I
that
am.
person, Joe. You're not that person.
And you are?
Me. I'm always been that person from young.
Okay.
Yeah, you know
That's
that.
nice to know.
Yeah, everybody knows that. From young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
Well, fight week, Frank, another big night at the O2, another big heavyweight night. Excited?
Very, very, especially coming off of that show we had on Saturday. I mean, what a fight card that was. And this has got fight written all over it as well on Saturday night at the O2. We've got a great heavyweight fight. Two guys who are in the latter stages of their career, and a lot of youngsters on the undercard who are in really important fights at this stage of their development. I'm really, really looking forward. You know what? You're a fight fan, watch it, because it's going to be a great night of boxing.
It's the same as last week. You mentioned last week. You look at the cards top to bottom, every fight seems to be a fight of consequence, whether someone's trying to come back, trying to prove a point, trying to prove they've still got it, winning their first title. Every fight has a story.
It's a journey, isn't it? I mean, Magnificent 7 last week was amazing. As I said, some fabulous performances on there by all the guys. Upsets, I mean, fights that had you on the edge of your seat, drama and all the way through. Great, knockouts, boxing, the lot. And, on Saturday you've got two fellas as the main event, similar age, coming to the, age-wise, at the end of their, boxing age, if you know what I mean. Not many fighters go on fighting in their 40s, heavyweights or whatever. But they're coming to that stage. One of them's going to win, one of them's going to lose. I don't think it's going to go the distance. For the winner, he moves on. For the loser, I don't know where he goes. So this is career-defining moment for one of them. That's it. It's as simple as that. That's what it's all about. I said in the past, a couple of years ago, that Derek, I felt he maybe should have retired. He's told me basically he's sod off, there's plenty in the tank. And he's determined to prove that statement wrong. As far as Joe's concerned, Jones was the fighter nobody wanted to fight. And the Zhang fights were what they were. The first one was because of an injury. The second one was quite emphatic. He's come back since. Now he can't afford to slip up. He cannot afford to slip up. So these two guys now, everything's on the line for them. No doubt about that.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to London. We are around the corner from the O2 Arena, and we are around the corner from an absolute belter of a show this Saturday night at the O2 Arena. Derek Chisora, Joe Joyce finally collide, and as you can see from this top table here, it's a stacked undercard. It's a brilliant undercard. So many thrilling fights. Delighted to be in the company of Hall of Fame boxing promoter Frank Warren. And Frank, let me bring you in here straight away. 2 weeks in a row of just thrilling fights live on TNT Sports. Tell me your thoughts on the undercard. We'll talk about the main event a little bit later.
Right, well, the first is, can we keep it down, please, chaps? You want to have conversations? You can go and have them next door. We're here today to talk about this great undercard. It's a fabulous undercard. We had great fights last week, competitive fights, and this week's going to be exactly the same. Very competitive fights with some of the best young talent, bar none, in the world, fighting each other in really meaningful fights.
Absolutely, and one of those young talents that you're talking about is sat right in front of us here, Brandon Lee, a brand new signing for Queensberry. Really got everyone talking here in the UK with that record of 28-0 with 23 knockouts. Brandon, you must just be very excited to make your UK debut, your Queensberry debut on Saturday night. Talk to us.
Absolutely, 100%. You know, it's my first time fighting in the UK, so I'm coming here to make a statement. Coming here to show the fans what American fighter could do. You know, I'm coming here with a whole lot of speed, a whole lot of power, and more importantly, I'm here to entertain the fans.
And the opponent that you've got, it's a good opponent. It's an unbeaten opponent who will come to fight. Will that bring out the best in Brandon Lee?
I think so. The last time I fought an undefeated fighter, you know, I knocked him out in the third round. I haven't fought an undefeated fighter yet since then. So, you know, come Saturday night, let's hope we can do the same thing.
Well, best of luck to you on Saturday. Frank, just a word on Brandon Lee here. A brilliant kind of marquee signing for Queensberry. You must be delighted that he's making his debut so quickly. Tell us your thoughts.
I'm extremely delighted. You know, he's done most of the hard work, 28-0. But what a great addition to our roster of fabulous fighters. And I'm looking forward to seeing him in action on Saturday. He's got a great team around him, great manager, and I'm expecting some really, really, really big moments in sport with him. He is going to be a big star, no doubt about that.
Completely agree with that. Thank you, Brandon. Best of luck to you on Saturday. We're all very much looking forward to your UK and Queensberry debut. Let's move to the WBC International Featherweight title. Raven Chapman defending against Joanna Sarabia. Joanna, I'll come to you first. Raven is a fighter that very much brings pressure. What are you thinking about this challenge? Are you looking forward to the challenge of Raven Chapman on Saturday?
Hola, muy buenas tardes para todos. Mi nombre es Joanna Sarabia. Es una gran oportunidad poder participar en una de las veladas más importantes del mundo. Respeto mucho a mi contrincante. Sé que este va a ser un gran espectáculo inolvidable y va a marcar impacto en el boxeo femenino a nivel mundial.
I'm very happy to be here, and this is an opportunity that I will never get again. It's a worldwide opportunity. I know that Raven is a very high standard, and I look forward to Saturday. It's going to be an amazing fight.
Okay, let's bring in Raven Chapman. Raven, you've been out of the ring a little while. I've seen you keep busy doing commentary, doing punditry, but Saturday night in that ring, that's where you really do your talking, right?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, been keeping myself busy while I've been out of the ring, but I'm really looking forward to getting back in there and doing what I do best, which is getting in there and having a good fight and showing the fans what I'm made of.
It's a serious opponent, unbeaten opponent. She looks like she's got a bit of power as well. What are you expecting on Saturday night?
I'm expecting her to come and try and take that belt from me. I'm expecting her to put up a good fight. Like you say, she's got a very good record. This is the kind of fight that I want to be a part of, so we want to be moving on to bigger titles after this. So it's a fight that I've got to win. And I know that Sarabia's in my way, essentially. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and just looking forward to showing something a little bit different, something new that we've been working on. Because we've got a southpaw. I've not fought a southpaw in my pro career yet, so I'll be having to fight a little bit differently this time. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Frank, a brilliant fight here. Raven Chapman against Joanna Sarabia, 2 unbeaten fighters, and for Raven, it feels like she's knocking on the door now for a world title.
Well, she is, as you say, though, 2 undefeated fighters. So somebody's O will go, as we know, and. Raven, she's, as we call her, she's the Queen of Queensberry. She's we sort of really have got behind her in her career, and I've got great expectations that she will go on and win the world title. But this, no one's taking this for granted. It's a really competitive fight, and if it's a competitive fight as Chantel's was last week, you're going to be in for a treat. There's no doubt about that. That was a cracker of a fight.
No doubt at all. Raven, Joanna, best of luck to you on Saturday night. Very much looking forward to that fight. Let's move on to a terrific fight at welterweight. Vacant English welterweight championship on the line. Sean Noakes and Inder Bassi. And Inder, I'll start with you here. You boxed just earlier this month at the O2, in the Indigo 2. But it's a step up. It's the main stage now. It's the main arena. And it's a big title. Tell us how you're feeling about this fight.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited. It's an honour, it's a privilege to be boxing on such a big show at the O2 Arena for a prestigious title. But, you know, like I said, I boxed just 3-4 weeks ago, but all roads lead today, and Saturday. Saturday's the biggest fight of my life, and you're going to see the best version of myself come Saturday.
What do you make of your opponent, Sean Noakes? I don't know if you've seen much of the highlight reel, but he can bang a little bit.
Yeah, listen, he's a good fighter, but everybody at this stage is a good fighter. The best man wins on that. What can I say?
Do you have a message for him?
No. Just bring your A game and that's it, man. No message.
No message. Well, Sean Noakes, let's bring you in here. A big moment for you. The Noakes family just keeps on collecting titles. Will it be an English title on Saturday night? Tell us how you're feeling.
Yeah, that's the plan. Dev, obviously, he's trained harder than ever. But first title, and I'm hoping it's going to be the first of many. I'm not looking past Inder at all. He's a good fighter, so I've got to be on my A game. But yeah, I'm excited to put on a show for everyone.
It's the first opponent, actually, that you're boxing who's got a winning record. This is a step up, right? Yeah. What do you think of Inder Bassi?
Yeah, he's a good fighter. He's tall, rangy, but I'm prepared in all the training I've been doing. But yeah, I'm just excited to get in there now, Dev, to be fair, mate. I kind of don't know what to say.
Well, we won't ask you for much more. We will come to Frank Warren here. English title on the line. Brilliant British title fight last week.
It's the start of the journey, isn't it? You know, it's the title, as you say, and Sean lets his fist do the talking. But, you know, they're not coming to make up the numbers. It's going to be a decent fight. There's no doubt about that. But that Noakes family, they do definitely come to fight.
It's something to water down in the stone, I think. Hey, Dan.
They do.
Up the Maidstone.
Maidstone, I'm sure, will be represented. How many you got in there, by the way, Sean? How many tickets you done? Normally the Maidstone massive...
Don't put me on the spot. I think like 3... Shut up, Mitch. About 200-300, something like that.
Not bad. We'll go with Sam's shout of thousands.
Round up.
Thanks, brilliant stuff, brilliant fight. English welterweight title on the line. Inder Bassi, Sean Noakes. Let's speak to another man very much at the beginning of his journey. Boxing royalty, really, that blood running through his veins. Adam Hamed. Finally, we are just hours away now from your Queensberry debut. Tell us what's going on in your mind.
Feeling good, happy to be part of the Queensberry team. Haven't fought in nearly a year now, so I've got itchy hands. I'm looking to get out there and do a demolition job.
I've seen the videos on your Instagram. Been working away with Jamie Moore, surrounded by good fighters. Do you feel ready for this? Do you feel the tools are sharpened so much more than what they were when you made your pro debut?
Yeah, they say in boxing you need a good, strong team, and I feel like I've got a good, strong team so early on in my career, and very, very happy to have Jamie Moore and Nigel Travis in my corner, and I feel like everyone will see what I've been learning in the past year.
And finally, what sort of advice have you got from your father heading into this one?
Dad's just told me stay confident and dance in there, you know what I mean? I'm going to take that on board, but I'm going to listen to my coaches as well, listen to my manager, and I'm going to get the job done Saturday night.
Frank, the start of a special journey on Saturday.
Yeah, it is. I mean, no amateur background, one fight. It's a little bit going into the unknown, but I'll tell you something. Fire in his eyes, fire in his belly. He's definitely a Hamid, there's no doubt about that. And I'm looking forward to seeing him in action and start this. You know, Mum's over there, the brothers, and Alicia, our lovely Alicia, she's there, and we're going to make sure that he gets all the way. You know, I've got to tell you something. This is going to be something really, really interesting, very interesting, because you know he's got. And I talk about pressure, but it is pressure. But look at him. He handles it well. He's a really lovely, respectful fella, boy, young man, and everybody should be proud of him.
Appreciate you, Frank. Thank you for having me.
Great stuff, Adam. Thank you, Frank. Speaking about fire in a fighter's eyes, I know that there is fire in the eyes of Royston Barney-Smith. 10-0, fight number 11 for you, and your first title fight on Saturday. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, I can't wait to get in there now, Dev. I've been training very hard for this moment, and I can't wait to grab it with both hands and ride it all the way.
Any nerves?
Not really, just nerves where I want to show everyone what I'm capable of, and getting on the scene of boxing now. This is me 11th fight, and I can't wait to get there and show everyone what I'm all about on Saturday night.
This opponent, he's unbeaten. He's going to come for a fight. He's serious. He means business. What does that mean for you in there?
He won't stay unbeaten for long, trust me. And I can't wait to get in there and just show who's who.
Final one to you, Royston. You can look behind you. You can see there's Archie Sharp over there. There's Ryan Garner down the other end. Same weight division. Give him a little thumbs up. But do you feel that, you know, before long you'll be mixing it with those boys?
Sometimes, hopefully. I can't wait to get there, please God, because they are good fighters and they're up there in the English boxing. So just me mixing it with them and showing what I can do says what I'm all about.
All right, Frank. Such confidence from Royston Barney-Smith, which he's had since his debut. A great journey to be a part of, and first title fight.
He's again a tremendous young man, great, you know, lovely family, really good family. You know, we're proud to be promoting him. He's a great advert for British boxing, and young boxers. He's on his journey. This is the first big test of the journey, and I've got all confidence in him. I know he can do it. He's a consummate professional. You only got to look at him. He lives in the gym, and that's what good fighters do. They work and work and work, and he's a good fighter. Natural talent, really, really accomplished, and I do believe this will be the first of many big fights for him.
Best of luck to you on Saturday night, Royston Barney-Smith. First title fight on Saturday. Let's stick within the same weight division. The WBC International Super Featherweight Championship on the line. Ryan Garner, unbeaten in 15, defends against Archie Sharp, who is also unbeaten in 25. Fantastic fight. And Archie, I'll come to you first. You are the challenger here. Spent a little bit of time in the boxing wilderness, but now really back in the big time. Important fight in your life. Tell us.
Yeah, very grateful to be back. So thanks, Frank, for being back on the show. And looking forward to putting on a good show in the next couple of days.
What are you expecting from Ryan Garner? Because I've heard you say before that you just think he's going to come in there fit and strong, whereas with you, you don't know what you're going to do. You could do anything. You're kind of unorthodox, right?
Yeah, exactly that. So everyone's got a game plan, you know, until you get in there. I think Ryan's going to get himself fit, strong, and just come and bring the pressure.
What's the key to you winning on Saturday and coming away with that belt?
Staying disciplined and being Archie Sharp, you know. This camp has brought back old memories of what I used to be able to do, and I'm excited and I'm staying under the radar. I'm just going to get in there Saturday and do what I've got to do, and everyone will see the best Archie Sharp.
All right, let's bring in Ryan Garner here. Ryan, I've heard you say that you are ready for a war on Saturday night. Do you expect a war with Archie Sharp?
It depends. I mean, obviously he likes to box, but like I say, I've got myself fit. I've put the work in the gym. Nothing more I could do, but if it comes to a war, I'm ready for a war. So we'll do what we've got to do to win.
Do you think if it gets to that kind of fight, a fight in the trenches, a bit of a war, that's something that suits you more than it suits him? What do you think?
Don't know, mate. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what he's going to bring. I just know that I'm on my A game. I'm ready for whatever happens in there. So it could be, he might try and outbox me. He might even bring it to me. So we'll just see.
It was a 10-round classic last time out at York Hall. Do you want a fight like that again?
Mate, it is what it is. If that's the way I've got to win, then I'll do what I've got to do to win. I don't care if it's like that, same as the last fight. If I've got to put the work in there, you've got to do what you got to do to make the win.
Two really nice fellas. If anyone's watched the head-to-head, just really nice guys saying nice things about each other largely. But Archie, do you have a message for Ryan Garner down the end of the table?
Listen, Ryan's going to bring his A game just like I am. So let's get it on Saturday and then we'll go from there. But I don't think it's going a distance. Put it that way.
What do you reckon, Ryan?
What going to stop it, am I?
Well, he says it's not going the distance, so presumably you think you'll knock him out as well, right?
Mate, obviously I've got all trust in my capabilities. You know what I mean? I believe in myself, so we'll see Saturday night.
Frank, someone's O's got to go on Saturday, huh?
Well, without a doubt, two really, really talented fighters. And this comes as a moment in their career where, you know, one of them's going to go on very quickly. It's not the end of the world, by the way, if somebody loses fights at this stage of their career, but the winner will go on to bigger and better fights. So everything on the line. One thing's for sure, it'll be exciting.
For sure, WBC International Super Featherweight title. Ryan Garner defending against Archie Sharp. Best of luck to both of you. And we've also got heavyweight action. So, of course, we've got JoyceChisora in the main event. We've also got the rise of Moses Itauma, for the first time defending a title, taking on Mariusz Wach here, who probably everyone in this room recognises down the end of the table. He's been in with the who's who of the heavyweight division. And I'll start with Mariusz here. Mariusz, you have been in with everyone, right? Klitschko, so many great fighters, Povetkin. What do you think of your opponent down the end of the table? What do you think of him?
Każdy pojedynek traktuję bardzo poważnie. Jestem tutaj, żeby dać dobre show. No i oczywiście pokonać przeciwnika.
I'm here for make a big show and drive my opponent. And I'm going to be really serious for every fight.
And do you think you can take Moses Itauma into deep water in this fight?
Na pewno jakiś sprawdzian. Wiadomo, że to nie przełoży się na jednej walki, ale w tym dniu sobotniej walki na pewno gdzieś pokaże jego promotorom, jego trenerom, w którym miejscu jego kariera jest.
Definitely the kind of test for him, and such a fight show his promoter where he is in this moment.
Has he taken it too soon?
What more?
Has he taken the fight too soon, Moses?
Mam nadzieję, że w sobotę pokażemy dobre show i damy z siebie naprawdę wszystko.
I hope that we make a great show in the Saturday. That's all.
Great stuff. Thank you, Mariusz. Thank you, team member of Mariusz Wach, translating for us. Let's bring in Moses Itauma. Moses, this is seen as the step up, right? Mariusz Wach has been in with everyone. Recently, Fraser Clark as well. You ready for a step up like this? Tell us what you're thinking.
Yeah, 100%. I'd like to thank the promoter, my manager, and you know, I'd like to thank Mariusz Wach for taking this fight because no one else would. And Saturday night, I'm going to display why people don't take the fight against me. I'm very grateful and privileged in the position that I'm in, but I'm always striving for more. I'm always striving to do more. I've been hurting my sparring partners in training. I've been training hard for this fight, and it's going to show Saturday night. 10
rounds. Got 10 rounds in you if you need them?
No, I'm prepared for 10 rounds, but I'm hoping to go 5.
Well, you're also, you're in the gym with Anthony Joshua. You spent time with Tyson Fury as well. You're really kind of doing the homework that you'd want as a young heavyweight. Tell us how much you've gained from those kind of experiences and how it's going to help you on Saturday.
Yeah, I'll say it's helped me in my career, but everybody's got their own path. Tyson Fury had his own path, Anthony Joshua has his own path, I've got mine. And Mariusz Wach is standing in it, and I'm just going to have to take him out.
I like that. That's good fighting talk. Frank, fans love a young heavyweight coming through. The journey must be so great to be a part of. This feels like the step up for Moses Itauma.
Well, it is. Everybody's got to remember he's still a teenager. He's only 19. And he's fighting a guy who's most people have gone the distance with. You know, you look at Fraser, as you mentioned, I think Yui Fury, there's been a few of them. They've all gone the distance. So we're looking to try and get Moses rounds. But he's such a phenomenal punter and finisher. It's been very, very difficult. So this is a part of his education. He's not taking it lightly. I know he's trained fiercely for this. And he'll be looking, obviously, to make a statement. But for me, it's about trying to get some rounds under his belt. That's what I would like to see.
What's the preference here, Moses? Is it to get the rounds in or to make a statement and get him out of there?
Well, I just feel like this is it's a winnable fight for me. I can't see myself losing. And if I go in there and I take him the distance and I look good or I look trash, it's always going to be a learning curve for me. And I feel like, obviously, with his record, with his stature, I feel like it's going to be a good fight. If I do get him out of there, then, you know what, people are starting to give my credit that I deserve.
Best of luck to you, Moses. Best of luck, Marius. Brilliant fight on Saturday night. Really the step up in the career of Moses Itauma. We're going to conclude the second part, well, the first part of today's two-part presser with a brilliant rematch here. Dennis McCann, Ionut Baluta. If you've seen the first fight, it was an absolute thriller. Ended in a technical draw after Dennis McCann got cut. Both men came away from the first fight feeling a bit aggrieved. And I'm going to start with Ionut Baluta, who last night assured me he's going to let his fist do the talking, so I'm hoping we can prize something out of him. Ionut, who has Anis Taj here to translate. What did you think of the first fight? At the end, you seemed quite angry.
Hola, buenas a todos. Estoy muy tranquilo para este sábado. Este sábado voy a dar un gran espectáculo y voy a traerme el cinturón para casa.
Hello, everyone. I'm looking forward to a great, spectacular event on Saturday. I'm ready, I'm calm, and I'm looking forward to taking that belt home.
And what did you think of the first fight?
Para la primera pelea yo fui el ganador y voy a demostrar el sábado también. ¿Qué pasó? La primera no se hace así en el boxeo porque una pelea para el entrenador no se hace. Si para la pelea, para el árbitro, no el entrenador.
I won the first fight and I'm going to win again on Saturday. A fight being stopped by the trainer is you can't draw a fight like that. I won the fight and we'll see on Saturday. I'm ready for it.
Let's bring in Dennis McCann here. Bit of unfinished business, I guess, for you. He thinks he won the first fight. He should have won it. What do you think? Tell us what you're thinking.
He's still half punchy. He's still half punchy from the first fight. I think this was wrong with him. He was before the headbutt happened. He was down on his cards by 2 or 3 rounds, and I couldn't see a single thing really for 3 rounds. And the referee let it continue and become a draw. And he was beating that fight anyway, to be honest with you. And that's in the past anyway. You know what I mean? We're fighting Saturday night, and I'm going to show him who the boss is. I think he already knows anyway what he's in for. He fought a kid that time, just about a year ago. I'm a full, strong man now, you know, big as an ox, and I'm ready to box, as I'd say.
Ahora ese eres un hombre que no me comes joribo. Y cambiando el look.
That's easy. At the moment, it's just the name was the Haribo. So at the moment, it's nothing fazing me.
What was that?
Dile que cambiando el look.
All he looks like is Dennis Menace, and with the Haribo, it's nothing will faze me.
So he just sees him as like a boy kind of thing?
Yeah.
Dennis?
Well, Saturday night you're going to know why people call me Dennis the Menace. Because tell him, first of all, keep that gum shade in his mouth. Don't be spitting it out looking for wrestlers. Don't be surprised if this fight don't go 1 round. If you don't get stopped in the first, don't get stopped in the 12th. Don't be unexpected, but he's going to get stopped, put it that way.
Dennis, tú hablas mucho, demasiado hablas mucho. Eres una persona por social media, pero no olvida que en el ring yo soy el jefe.
Dennis, you're a man of social media and you're a man of many words. You talk a lot, but you got to remember that in the ring I'm the boss.
I can talk a lot, but I can back it up. I can back it up. I can talk a lot.
Estás muy tímido. Sabes que yo soy el jefe. Y el sábado voy a demostrar que yo soy el campeón de verdad. Como la primera vez fui el campeón y la segunda vez también soy el campeón. Estoy listo y confiando en mí para dar un gran espectáculo este sábado y para traer mi cinturón en casa.
He's still a bit punchy, honestly he is.
¿Qué es de punchy? Tú eres un bambino pequeño que no sabes mucho de boxeo. Solo te gusta por social media que eres un boxeador. Demuestra este sábado. Yo demuestro este sábado que voy a ser el campeón. Campeón de Europa.
Let's just give Anis Taj a chance to translate. There was a lot there, Anis. There was a lot there.
There was a lot there. So he said, in the first fight I won, and in the second fight I'm going to win again. I'm going to demonstrate why I won the first fight on Saturday, and I'm going to demonstrate winning this second fight. Dennis McCann is a bambino, as we heard. He's just a man of social media. He's just, in a sense...
I'm a bambino. You're probably old enough to own me, yeah. You're about 40 years of age.
I'm the boss in the ring.
You look about 40 as well, to be honest with you. But Saturday night, you're going to know who the man is, trust me. You're going to get it. You're going to get a bad beating, trust me. You know that. He knows that.
Pero mira, has corriendo mucho. Porque la pelea fui año pasado en diciembre, no quería la pelea. Después en febrero no querías la pelea. Ahora este sábado te voy a demostrar porque yo soy el jefe. No me llama el capo. Así que yo soy el jefe en el ring.
I don't know what you're saying, geezer. I don't have a clue what you're saying. Just shut up, will you? Saturday night, I'm going to punch your brains in for you, simples. So how about you're yapping on? You're like
¿Por qué te pones rojo? Eres tú rojo.
It's like dog barking in the corner. I can't understand what you're saying. So it's irrelevant. And no one can understand.
No sabe hablar inglés. Yo sabía hablar. Speak English. Yo hablo directamente, no al contrario.
You're like a parrot.
Voy a ganar
Stop it.
este sábado.
You're going to get
yo voy a ganar porque tengo confianza.
I don't know what you're saying, my friend.
Trabajando mucho para este sábado.
100%. You're right. Yes.
Okay.
I agree. You're 100% right.
Thank you.
You're going to fight me Saturday. Simples.
Thank you, Dennis.
I'll tell you, that was easy for him to say.
I thought he was going to let his fist do the talking. Yeah,
that's what I thought as well. Saturday night, he's going to get his whooping.
Okay. Thank you, Dennis. I think we've got your final word. You think you're going to knock this man out, and Ionut, you believe you're going to knock out Dennis. Thank you for all the
Yo voy a dar un gran espectáculo y voy
Here we go again,
no? Still, he ended with, I'm going for a great spectacular event, and that's what it will be.
Brilliant.
That's what we want.
Gracias a la promoción Queensberry, gracias a Fran Oren, gracias a mi manager Anastasia y a Duffy. Gracias a todos por todo el apoyo. Y el sábado voy a ser el campeón.
I can translate that one, Anis.
Thank you.
That was a lot of thank yous to a lot of people. Frank, final word to you, a thrilling undercard, and what a brilliant fight that is.
Well, it is. I hope the fight's as good as the verbals. No, it's all good. It's going to be a good fight, no doubt about that. They're both fired up for it, and you can expect fireworks, no doubt about that.
Great stuff. Thank you. That's the part one of this press conference done. We'll be back very, very shortly for the heavyweights, and we're going to get some face-offs and some photos. Stick with us. Cheers.
knees off. No, sleep. Leave it, that's fine. What's the order, though? 6 weeks. No. Yeah, no, I mean for the next one as well. Yeah. Between the next 2 press conferences, I think they're going to be up there. Where's Brad? Just a favour, try not to let them get too far. Yeah, I don't know. Brandon? Fight on the one with the purple hair. Look. Face the camera first, guys. Face the camera first. Face the camera first.
Territory for me,
face front first, guys. Front first, front first.
Do these need to come off? That's enough. No, we're not having the managers. It's just Derek, Joyce, Frank, Dev. Yeah. I mean, for now, it's just four. So Frank, Dev, Joyce, Derek. Yeah. As quick as possible, really. There's a spot this way.
Joe, Derek.
Bonjour.
July 27th. At long last, we get this fight. You've both taken very different paths to this fight, to July 27th. Just want to start with asking, I'll start with you, Joe. What does boxing mean to you right now as you sit here today, Joe Joyce?
Yeah, it means a lot to me, and something I really enjoy out of all the sports is the one that I've continued on, and it's the pathway opened up, and I've got a lot to I've gained a lot from it, and I'm still excited by it, and I still got a lot to prove.
Derek, what about you? I mean, this is fight number 48 in your career. We've seen you for so many years now. What does boxing mean to you today as you sit here?
Just get in the ring and punch another in the face. That's it. Punch another man in the face, fuck him up, and that's it. It saved me before, but that's it. But now I just enjoy it. Beat somebody up or get beaten up. It goes two ways. Either you beat somebody up or you get beaten up. That is it. There's nothing else. And you ask yourself, why do I do it? Same reason again when I heal again. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to fight. Yeah, I'm going to fight again. That is it.
What do you think of this man here?
Okay. I'm not losing sleep over him. That's what you think you're asking.
Joe, when you look at Derek, you losing sleep over Chisora?
No, but I know he's going to bring it. He's got his sported a nice hat and glasses, and showed up.
Because he was in the diary. Because the last one was not in the diary, so I didn't know what was happening. So that's why.
I'm glad he's more organised, and we're here at the table now.
At the press conference, I think it was an hour and a half, maybe more than that. You were made to wait that day. Today, you've been made to wait. I think you arrived a little early, but you were still made to wait. You've been made to wait for this fight. You've been calling out Derek Chisora since 2018. Does it irritate you that he's made you wait?
Not particularly. I'm pretty patient guy. I was up there in two different divisions, right at the top of the sport, where had things gone my way, I would have been world champion and had the world title belts. But I'm still going for that.
It's mentioned there he still wants to become a world champion. Do you think he can?
He's got the right promoter, Frank Warren makes anything happen. He's got the right promoter. If there's anybody in the world who can make him a world champion, it would be Frank Warren. Queensberry. Yeah, because Frank's mentality is totally different from any promoter's mentality. Yeah, if he's got the desire to be a world champion, he's got the right promoter to make him a world champion. 100%.
You've been ringside for many of his fights now. I've seen you ringside for both Sang fights, Cash Ali fight, Joe Parker fight as well. Tell me what you thought of his fights with Cash Ali. His fight with Cash Ali.
I don't know. It was just, don't know. I ain't got a clue. Joe's a nice guy. I'm looking at him right now. He's a nice guy. I don't know what he's doing in boxing. You're a nice guy. You're a nice fella. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing in boxing. You ain't got that streak in you. You ain't got that evenness in you. You ain't got that evenness in you. You're the kind of guy who protects other people from the school bullies. You're a nice man. You're a cool guy. So what you're doing in boxing, I don't get it. You need to find something else, bro, because this is not your sport. You're good at it, but you need a bit of that spine.
It's not for you to tell me what I'm good at.
No, you're good at it, but you don't have that.
Like what my aims are, my focuses are. Because I'm very comfortable in who I am and what I want to.
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
I appreciate that you recognise. I appreciate it.
Don't worry about it.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You're trying to be
something. What I'm saying is, I appreciate you. Thinking I'm more than just a boxer.
You're trying to be something you're not, man.
I know what I am.
But you're not that person.
But you're telling me what I am. I know what I am.
You're not that person, Joe. You're not that person.
And you are?
Me. I'm always been that person from young.
Okay.
Yeah, you know
That's
that.
nice to know.
Yeah, everybody knows that. From young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
Well, fight week, Frank, another big night at the O2, another big heavyweight night. Excited?
Very, very, especially coming off of that show we had on Saturday. I mean, what a fight card that was. And this has got fight written all over it as well on Saturday night at the O2. We've got a great heavyweight fight. Two guys that are in the latter stages of their career, and a lot of youngsters on the undercard who are in really important fights at this stage of their development. I'm really, really looking forward. You know what? You're a fight fan, watch it, because it's going to be a great night of boxing.
It's the same as last week. You mentioned last week. You look at the cards, top to bottom. Every fight seems to be a fight of consequence, whether someone's trying to come back, trying to prove a point, trying to prove they've still got it, winning their first title. Every fight has a story.
It's a journey, isn't it? I mean, Magnificent 7 last week was amazing. As I said, some fabulous performances on there by all the guys. Upsets, fights that had you on the edge of your seat, drama and all the way through. Great, knockouts, boxing, the lot. And, on Saturday, you got two fellas as the main event, similar age, coming to the, age-wise, at the end of their, boxing age, if you know what I mean. Not many fighters go on fighting in their 40s, heavyweights or whatever. But they're coming to that stage. One of them's going to win, one of them's going to lose. I don't think it's going to go the distance. For the winner, he moves on. For the loser, I don't know where he goes. So this is career-defining moment for one of them. That's it. It's as simple as that. That's what it's all about. I said in the past, a couple of years ago, that Derek, I felt he maybe should have retired. He's told me basically he's sod off, there's plenty in the tank. And he's determined to prove that statement wrong. As far as Joe's concerned, Jones was the fighter nobody wanted to fight. And the Zhang fights were what they were. The first one was because of an injury. The second one was quite emphatic. He's come back since. Now he can't afford to slip up. He cannot afford to slip up. So these two guys now, everything's on the line for them. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the press conference
for Go Big or Go Home, a great night of championship boxing this Saturday from the O2 Arena in London, England. It is all being brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red and Unibet. This great event will be televised live in the UK on TNT Sports and also in the United States on ESPN+. Tickets can be purchased through AXS.com. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our main event this Saturday night, it is scheduled for 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. Let's now welcome the participants. First, from Finchley, London, England, he has a professional record of 34 wins, 13 defeats, with 23 of his 34 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the two-time world title challenger, Derek War Chisora. And now let's welcome from Putney, London, England. He was an Olympic silver medalist and now is a professional, has a record consisting of 16 wins, 2 defeats, with 15 of his 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former British, European, and WBO interim heavyweight world champion, Joe the Juggernaut Joyce. We now welcome International Boxing Hall of Fame promoter, Mr. Frank Warren of Queensberry Promotions, and the host of today's weigh-in, the one and only Mr. Deb Sani.
Thank you very much, Thomas Schreiber. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The first part of the press was thoroughly entertaining, and this is the main event. This is a head-on collision on Saturday night in the heavyweight division. Joe the Juggernaut Joyce taking on Derek War Chisora. Guaranteed war, guaranteed entertainment. Delighted to be in the company of the fighters, and of course we'll start with Hall of Fame boxing promoter Frank Warren. And Frank, this is a fight you've been trying to make for a little while. We know why. We know that this is war. You must be excited. We are now just hours away.
It's a very, very exciting heavyweight fight. You know, two guys who have fought at the top and want to remain at the top. And this will decide who's going to be there at the end of Saturday night. And the winner will go on and probably fight or challenge for a world title. There's no doubt about that. Got two big world title fights taking place this year. 21st of September for the IBF title for the Wembley edition of the Riyadh season, then Riyadh season on the 21st of December, rematch between Tyson and Usyk. After that, belts, mandatories, belts may fragment. The whole thing is up for grabs, and the winner of this fight on Saturday will be well and truly in the mix and be involved in big fights leading up to it.
It's a fight that has caught the attention of the boxing public. What sort of fight are you expecting on Saturday, Frank?
They don't take a backward step, do they? That's the fight I'm expecting. Juggernaut and war. And that's what we're going to get. We're going to get a warring juggernaut. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be an exciting fight, no doubt about it.
Well, let's bring in war. Derek, your 10th and you say your final fight at the O2. You've left such an impression on boxing fans at that arena over the years. What sort of impression will you leave on Saturday, and what sort of job are you looking to do on Joe Joyce?
Wow, mate, it's going to be very emotional. You know, this is a farewell dance party for me at the O2 Arena. You know, I think my whole career, I know I was with Frank, my beginning of career, Frank, with Dean Powell, you know.
48 fight.
48, yeah. So it's a sad day for me on Saturday. It's hard to explain because I love the O2 so much, you know. And what a way to go out at the O2 with fighting Joe Joyce. But I can guarantee you this. I think if you watch Dillian Whyte fight 1, this will be better than that. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. This is going to be better than that. It's going to be unbelievable. So don't even sit down. Just stand up because I'm going to come and find my man. You know, so I'm excited.
Well, let's get some opening thoughts from the Juggernaut. Joe, it was 6 years ago, actually, you confronted Derek Chisora at the O2 Arena, and now we are just hours away from the fight itself. A fight you probably never thought would happen, I've heard you say as well. How do you feel being so close now to this fight?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's been a long time. It's been a lot of years. Like, I was going to fight him a lot earlier. But here, like, I was very surprised when the fight was announced for me to, you know, I was actually going to fight Chisora. So, yeah, I jumped at the opportunity because I think our styles will mesh very well. So, yeah, I'm coming for all the action and all the glory.
Derek, you've had a few things to say about Joe's team. We've all seen the confrontation on Monday with Adam Morley, who I was imploring to sit at the top table, but he hasn't joined us at the top table.
Why not?
I don't know why.
Where's Adam?
Adam, you are more than welcome
Adam,
to
sit
join
down.
us if
Come
you
sit
wish.
down. Adam, come sit down. Where is he?
I don't think he will join us. But tell us, why have you said these things about Joe Joyce's team? And after Monday, do you still feel the same?
Monday?
Going up the O2. When he took his sunglasses off and called you a name to your face, Adam Morley.
Call me a pussy? No, please.
Are we
everybody.
For what, your farewell speech or something? Should we get the violins out, like, for your send-off or something?
As I said before, Joe. As I said before,
Anything
Joe.
you want to share?
As I said before,
Anything
Joe.
else?
This is not about this. You know about this life. You know.
Well, I've done pretty well in this life so far, in this career.
It's okay, Joe. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not worried about it actually.
No.
No. Are you worried?
Me? Never. I see that speak. That therapist you've been hanging out with has been teaching you a lot how to speak now. It's quite good.
Right. Oh, yeah. That's not. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. So where's your manager anyway? Where's your whole team? They're all pussies anyway.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Did you see it over there?
Oh, you can pull a break. Come on, it's only a finger, bro. There's another pussy there.
So I'm gonna show you in the ring anyway. So
Joe, don't worry
need to
about that.
Don't do it twisted.
Your whole team are pussies.
Well, you're not fighting my whole team. You're fighting me.
Yeah, I know. You don't bother me, Joe. I'm not. You know, I've had how many fights now? This is fight 48.
Yeah, your last fight, right?
And compared to everybody I box, I don't lose sleep over that, bro. Over you, bro. So I'm not bothered. You're nothing.
Keep telling yourself that.
We'll see. We'll see.
You saying pussy or we'll see? I'm not sure.
We'll see.
I will see. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up.
Joe, let me ask you this. Alexander Usyk has come out with some statements in recent weeks. I think he's done another interview today. He said that in his whole career, listen, he's been in with Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, all these guys, and he says no one's hit him as hard as Derek Chisora. He said it felt like a baseball bat. He also said that you were his easiest opponent. What do you think about these comments?
Who said that?
Alexander Usyk.
You never fought him,
Huh? Yeah, I fought him in WSB. Yeah.
In WSB.
Yeah.
But what do you make of this?
He said Joe Joyce, he's like a tank, and like he didn't want to fight me. So
yeah, he's done a new interview today. But notably, the part about Derek Chisora hitting like a baseball bat. Are you wary of his power heading into Saturday?
I mean, yeah, he can hit, but I can also hit too. And you know, I'm not worried about that. All I'm worried about is what I'm going to be doing and how well I'm going to be boxing, because I believe I'm the better boxer and I've got the better pedigree.
Derek, let me ask you this. You've taunted Joe about the defeats to Zhilei Zhang. You said, how could you let that happen twice? You've talked about him having PTSD from it. You've talked about how you're not going to have 5 guys on Saturday. It's going to be Chinese after this fight. Do you think that those losses still live with him?
That's funny, though. That is funny, though. You'll
get your head spun, as I said, by Zhang. So I don't know why you're piping up in the first place.
That is funny, though. You let a Chinese guy beat you. Yeah, there's nothing else to say, bro. Forget that. Tell me how many heavyweight champions in China? None. So tell me you let a Chinese guy whoop your ass. Embarrassment.
Yeah, that's in the past. And
that's not in the past,
like I
bro.
said, he would whip your ass. So
you know you would not. He would whoop your ass. What's his name? What's his name? What's the boy from Australia's name? What's his name? Joseph Parker.
Yeah, who beat you twice, right?
Joseph Parker beat him easily.
But Joseph Parker beat you twice.
I don't, mate. Yeah, he beat me twice, so. But you let the Zhang, you kissed the canvas with that guy. You didn't even wake, you couldn't find your legs. You couldn't find your legs. You still got your legs.
So you're putting me to sleep, man. Say some new stuff, some new bars.
You still got your legs. It's okay, Joe. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about you, because I'm going to knock your ass out.
Yeah, I know.
For your final fight, or?
I can't wait.
What's happening?
Listen, if this fight is not going to go past 5 rounds. That's what I know.
Or be an early night then?
Oh, trust me, it's going to be early night for one of us. But I know it's not going to be early night for me.
Derek, you mentioned in the face-off you might come out southpaw. Are you still thinking about that?
Might come southpaw, orthodox, who knows?
Ooh.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, what was that you were saying?
Oh, mate, you know about this life, bro. Come on. you're a good boy, bro. You're a good boy. Your mom raised you very nice, bro. Come on. You know about this.
What about you then?
Me? I like violence, bro.
Maybe you should see someone.
No, I like violence.
About your condition.
I like violence. I like carnage. I like violence. There's no two ways about it. Everybody knows that. I get in my car looking for violence.
Yeah, we've all seen you headbutt that Deliveroo guy. Yeah, I know.
He had my yeah. You go. Don't fuck with me then.
I don't think he didn't look like a heavyweight either.
It don't matter, bro.
Why do you pick on someone on your own side?
It don't matter
we've
what
got
size
to fight Saturday night, right?
It don't matter what size you are. If you're walking and you're gonna be it, you're gonna get it. I don't care.
Oh, you're
he was the same size as your coach
human being, aren't you?
I can't hear you.
Remember, this is a sport, and this is a...
I don't give a fuck. Sport, whatever, man. I'm just here for carnage, bro. Violence. Delicious. I'm gonna eat you up, boy. You don't understand, Joe.
No, did he, yeah?
Let me calm down.
Yeah, just save it for fight night.
No. I got so much energy for anything.
Don't get too excited, mate.
You know, you're doing so good on the top table. Frank Warren must be happy. You're doing so good. Frank, you must be happy with this guy. He's doing well, anyway. I'm talking now.
We mean he's talking well.
Yeah, he's talking well now, isn't he?
Oh, thanks, mate.
He doesn't mind Dawson about talking. He's done what he's had. Both of you have had a really good career. I'm really looking forward to this fight, because at the end of the day, we're going to talk all day long today. We're going to do a face-off tomorrow. And then on Saturday night, reality sets in. And you two guys have been there on many, many occasions. And you both know what to expect. And what you're going to expect is a tough fight, both of you.
It's not a tough fight, Frank. I've been in.
It's going to be, and you prepared for it.
It's not going to be a tough fight.
You prepared for it.
It's not a tough fight. It's not.
Somebody's going to go on and somebody's going to drop off.
It's not a tough fight. It's not a tough fight. I'm sorry. I've been in tougher fights.
Keep telling yourself that. Maybe you'll believe it.
Mate, you went 10 rounds with a cruiserweight a couple of months ago. Yeah. A sparring partner guy, you went 10 rounds with him. And the stoppage was not a stoppage. You know, the ref was so bored of watching that fight.
I'm kind of bored of hearing you speak.
Ali Cash slipped on his sweat in the ring and the ref just gave you a count. So I don't understand what you're talking about. And I was there. I was like, okay. What round is it? Round 4. He's going to knock him out in this one. What round is it? 5. I'm going home.
I'll tell you though, one of the fights of the year was the two Joes. That was a cracking fight, the two of them. That was a brilliant fight.
Yeah, that's when he was already. Yeah, I was there in Manchester.
And that's why this is going to be a good
Manchester
fight.
was
because
great.
You've both got good fights in you. It's going to be a great fight. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a juggernaut.
Can I get Zhang to walk me out?
Mate, you keep on like what?
Can I get Zhang to walk me out?
Is this guy okay?
Phone Zhang right now. Let's phone Zhang. You got your phone? Come on.
I actually haven't got my phone on me.
Where's Frank's phone? We're gonna FaceTime Zhang.
He's asleep.
He's not asleep. We're gonna FaceTime Zhang. Come on, let's phone Zhang right now.
Well, Zhang put out a message on social media this morning. He said, Joe Joyce, bang Chisora, and he actually had like a rifle. He was at a shooting range, bang Chisora, and he went bang, bang, bang. So that's kind of his message ahead of this fight. I don't know if you want to respond to that.
Respond to what? I didn't
He just said bang, bang, bang. He wants.
I didn't see it. You're being a little weasel again, aren't you?
Perhaps a little bit.
Shit,
Perhaps a little bit. Perhaps a little bit.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong.
Anyway, let's do a face-off. I want to go home.
Listen, let's do that face-off. That was
absolutely go home.
Absolutely terrifying. Frank, just before you do the face-off, Frank, final word to yourself. Big fight Saturday night.
It's a big fight. We sit here, they can talk all day long, but at the end of the day, Saturday night, talking stops, action starts, someone goes on.
Talking stops, I want to bang your boy out.
Career's going to be someone's career is going to, or someone is going to have a hard, rocky road to try and get back in it.
No, Frank, I've fallen how many times? How many losses have I had? About 13, but I'm still coming back. I told you people, I'm like herpes. I might pop back. I pop back out, boy. Take that pill, I disappear, and then suddenly I pop back out.
Are you still talking? Like, let's stop this, man. Let's do the face-off and like, carry on with our day. Like.
Shaking, boy. You were shaking, boy. Deliveroo. Listen, Deliveroo. If I was fighting on the street, you know what I would do? I wouldn't know headbutt you. I'll come under you like this. And then come up. Let's go. You go on the floor.
And then afterwards you can talk.
After you bust my head, Joe, we're going to smoke weed together. That's what I want. Okay. So you don't get five guys. You're going to get Chinese.
I'll get some.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll get, you don't want to get your people burger. This one.
No.
He's not getting five guys. You're going to get Chinese food. Chicken chow mein.
All good?
to my show. Where's your pussy team anyway? Where's the pussy? Josh? Josh? Where's Josh? Josh? Oh, there's the pose. There's the pose.
Well, that was our press conference for JoyceChisora. I'm delighted to be in the company of the juggernaut himself, big juggernaut, and Adam Morley, who, of course, was mentioned up there, I think by me, but
by you, Dave,
yeah, by me a little bit. But Derek was inviting you up as well.
Yeah.
Joe, just first, your reflections on the press conference, and notably the face-off that you just had with Derek Chisora.
Well, you can tell his experience and that, and mate, all that rubbish he's chatting about, I don't even know what he's speaking about half the time, but like just drowned it out. But I'm coming for this fight. I'm up for this fight. I've had a great camp in Vegas, and I'm coming for Chisora. I'm gonna.
What was he saying, Joe? What was he actually saying?
He's
just total
rambling
nonsense.
on about stuff. I don't even know what he's talking about. Like first, I was going to get the violin out because he was like, "Oh, it's my last fight at the O2 and all this kind of stuff." But yeah, I'm really excited and I'm really up for this fight. So yeah, it's going to be a great night of boxing.
There was some sort of movement he was doing with his head when you were facing off. He was sort of going like that, as though he was. Yeah,
because he was, saying about how he headbutted that delivery driver, and if he was going to headbutt me, he would like
come from underneath
or something. So ref needs to watch for that in the fight.
Yeah.
Well, Adam, let's bring you in here. Obviously, yeah, as you say, ref needs to watch out for that in the fight. I don't know how serious he was about it, but interesting week for you. You began the week by taking off your sunglasses and saying something to Derek Chisora in his face. Take me through that moment.
Yeah, look, as we discussed the other day, he didn't want to go up there, fine, but he made all the cameramen and all the other people come down, shouted at them, was incredibly disrespectful to everybody, and then turned up with a mic, started calling me a pussy, and I just thought it was out of order. And I didn't know I knew we'd been filmed when I actually saw the camera following him. But a lot of people have seen it, and it wasn't deliberate, like it wasn't staged, it's just annoying, and I don't care about that. When someone does that, I think he's out of order, so I told him. When we got to the top, he actually shook my hand.
I'm glad you got him up there, because we were just like hanging around in limbo. I'm like, I want to actually climb up.
Yeah, he was ashamed into it. He was ashamed into it as a man, because someone half his size told him, you should do that for all these other people.
It was quite the moment. Listen, these sorts of things that he's saying. He's also talked about how he doesn't believe that Joe Joyce is built like him. He's not got that vicious streak in him. That's the kind of theme that today and also at the face-off.
Yeah, it's all right if you're a street fighter, but if you're a boxer, an elite boxer like I am, then you got to carry yourself in a certain way, and he doesn't.
Yeah, but what I would say is Joe's an Olympian boxer. He's that level of boxer. Derek Chisora never is, never was, never will be. I think, but what I've seen in this camp from Joe is a bit of extra spite, interestingly. I think he has got a bit of extra spite in him for this fight particularly, but Joe's a much more kind of cultured boxer. He's not a street fighter. He's not going to go headbutting delivery drivers, and that doesn't remove anything from his abilities in the ring.
Has it given you a little bit of extra motivation? The fact that you have got the at you, who is talking, who is levelling these things at you and your team, has it given you a little bit of extra spite heading into this fight?
When the bell rings, I give action and I'm determined to win, so I pull out all the stops, and I'm an elite fighter. You don't get a silver medal easily, and I've got great pedigree coming in there, and I think it's a great fight. I thought I'd take him like earlier on in my career, so let alone now with all the extra experience.
And you've seen this man, throughout his whole career. You've been trying to make the Chisora fight.
Yeah, we did in 2018, yeah.
So why do you think he's said yes to this fight now?
I think Derek's at the stage of his career where he wants good paydays. I do think Joe's all wrong for him. It's not a great style for Derek. And I think Derek's going to take a lot of punishment in this fight. I think he knows that deep down. He's up there kind of bluffing away, whatever, but deep down he knows it's probably the hardest night for Derek Chisora in the heavyweight division is Joe Joyce. So that's why he was rambling, talking absolute nonsense up there, because he's talking about Zhang, this, that. He's not talking about himself, he's talking about other people, because I think he knows deep down it's the hardest night in the heavyweight division for him. Joe Joyce will come for every second of 10 rounds. He's not getting a second off, and that guy likes to have 2 minutes off in a round.
Do you see it like that as well? Have you kind of pinpointed that he does like to take breaks, and that's where Joe Joyce doesn't stop?
Yeah, and he's, we've got prepared behind the scenes all the tactics that he's going to throw, and being prepared for everything, and I know exactly what to do in the fight. And as I say, styles make fights, and he's an orthodox fighter. He keeps on banging on about the past and stuff, but he's and talking about other people, but he's got me in front of him that he's going to have to deal with Saturday night, and maybe he's worried.
Do you think your career is in the balance on Saturday, Joe?
I think I'm in a great position because I'm still top 10, and from winning this fight, there's a lot more opportunities out there. There's rematches. Look at how some of the names that I've beat that have come back, and it's not about how you lose. It's about how you come back and win.
I think there's so much opportunity for Joe. I can see it stay. Look, it's this hugely important fight for Joe, but I kind of view it the other way as a real gateway opportunity. They say Derek's a gatekeeper, whatever, but it's a huge gateway opportunity. Joe beats Derek, and as Joe says, all the fights are out there for him. Let's go to Saudi Arabia. Let Joe Joyce participate in that. Let's go fight Joseph Parker, fight Dubois, AJ, whoever. He's a massive name on the UK heavyweight scene, and with people like, Derek's probably going to be his last fight. Dillian White isn't boxing at the moment. Outside of AJ Fury and AJ Dubois in September, it's Joe Joyce. He's right there.
Joe, you've mentioned about how this is his farewell fight at the O2. He's made no secret of it, Derek Chisora. Do you feel like this actually could be his farewell fight, full stop, not just at the O2?
Well, he says he's got another 2 fights in him, but this is obviously his last O2 fight. But it depends how it finishes on Saturday night. But yeah, I'm sure he's got more fights, but I'm looking to put a dent in him. But obviously, after that, there's as you're saying, there's great opportunities.
Yeah. I think one underrated aspect of Joe's record is how many people he's actually retired. If you go through the list of opponents he's fought, he's retired quite a few of them. People from Lemroy Thomas to Ian Lewison, and that's because of Joe's style. And remember, he's finished some fights, and people have got injuries in all different parts of their body. I think this is the kind of fight that could retire Derek Chisora.
Well, Derek mentioned up there something about you seeing a psychologist. Was there something along those lines? Could you tell us anything about that ahead of this fight?
Yeah, no comment really. I'm sure he's got people in his team he talks to. No need to get personal.
Yeah. Look, we've got a team, and we work with Joe on everything. It's not about having psychologists. We haven't got a psychologist around.
Or a physiotherapist.
Yeah. I think Derek just creates extra staff members for Joe Joyce. Psychologist, physiotherapist. I wonder if the psychologists are pussy too.
I'm sure. Look, based on what's been said so far, I'd imagine so. Okay, tell us. Listen, first bell rings. Are we just going to see vintage Juggernaut? Is this just a head-on collision, you two guys?
It's never a head-on collision, in my opinion. There's always tactics and always food for thought and tactics, and it's not all about, because I mean anyone could go in there and throw punches, but it may look like that, but there's a lot more skill and practice and preparation that go in for each fight.
And for those asking, what has Joe Joyce got left? What is your answer as we stand here today?
I've got plenty left more in the tank. I'm still feel fresh and young, and I'm ready for a lot more. And I'll decide when it's time, when I've had enough, when I've cemented my legacy and got at least a solid world title belt, not like a interim that could have been upgraded to the full title and this and that.
And from what you've seen, Adam, for this question out there, which I see every pundit say right now, is it's about what Joe's got left, really. Yeah. What have you seen? What has Joe Joyce got left in Europe?
I think Joe's a very different kind of athlete to what people normally anticipate. You normally see people have up in their career and then they assume they're going down. I think Joe's very, very different. I think what we're seeing from Joe and his fitness and how he is, I think you're going to see vintage Joe Joyce. You're going to see him turn back the clock. This guy is far from the media narrative of finished and over the hill. I think we're seeing a new legacy being built.
And it's like what more I can give rather than what more I've got left. It's like what more I can give to the sport, and
I think we've got many, many big fights to come. Years and years of big fights to come.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Joe.
Cheers,
Best of luck to you tomorrow. Let's fist bump on the way out. Adam Morley, Joe Joyce, Team Joyce. Of course, we know what Derek Chisora has been saying about Team Joyce. Very entertaining. Always fantastic to see Joe Joyce, the juggernaut. Actually, I think he came out of his shell a little bit, and we saw a bit of a duel up there between the two guys. And we've got a hell of a duel Saturday night. We've seen the Undercard press conference as well. It's a hell of a card. We'll be live on TNT Sports from 6:15, and actually live on the Queensberry YouTube channel from 3:45. It's a brilliant, brilliant show, stacked, and we've got a man who absolutely terrified me, limbering up behind me here, Mr. Derek Chisora. I hope we've got this camera set. How are you, sir?
That was not my phone, you know that.
Was that not your phone? I thought, well, you do seem very pleased to see me, Derek. You enjoyed yourself up there? Good, entertaining Derek War Chisora presser?
Oh, yeah, it was nice. It was okay. It was PG.
Were you impressed with Joe Joyce today? You seem to say to Frank, look, you got your man talking here.
No, I was very impressed. I think whatever they're doing with him is working. He's talking. He's doing great. Why not?
Have you enjoyed the build up to this? Is it like in terms of your interactions with Joe? Because they're all very, very amusing.
No, I like to have a conversation with people. I just like to have banter. I love Joe. I like to have banter. I said to him after we fight, we smoke weed together. He goes, no, I don't like you. I'm not going to cool, getting five guys, so whatever. That's it.
What did you say to him up there when you were facing off?
Yeah, I said we're going to smoke weed together afterwards. Because he goes, no. He goes, no. I'm going to smash you. I don't want to smoke weed. I'm like, okay, getting five guys then.
Can I have some five guys?
You can have five guys if you want, bro.
I would love
I share food, bro. I share food. If I had the capacity to give the whole O2 arena five guys, I would.
Okay, well, let's see what we can arrange. Tell me about this fight number 48 at the O2 Arena, your final fight at the O2 Arena. You've talked a few times about how it's emotional. Frank's up there. You started your career with Frank. This is going to be quite special when Hotel California hits on Saturday.
Yes, man, yes. It's going to be so special. It's going to be sad. It's going to be sad. Yeah, it's going to be sad. It'll probably make me cry.
On the ring walk?
On the ring walk, yeah. It'll probably make me cry.
I think you've had your daughters with you before on the ring walk.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
they're not coming this time.
Why's that?
I have a personal business, but they're not coming.
Okay. Special performance from Derek on Saturday night?
Oh mate, yeah. It's gonna be unbelievable. Listen, if you're watching on TNT online, whatever, stay tuned. It's gonna be unbelievable.
You mentioned up there that he's seeing someone. I think it's been mentioned about a psychologist potentially.
Yeah, he's seeing a psychologist. It's all right.
You think there's demons there?
For everybody, there's demons for every man. A man's man, there's always demons in your head.
Do you think he's got over the Zhang defeats?
I don't think so, because I think Zhang is kind of shook him up, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Then shook him up.
Well, the message that I was trying to tell you before you pulled me over and called me a weasel was that Gilles Zhang today put out something on social.
Fuck Gilles Zhang, man, a fucking punk, bro. What should I see him? I'll slap him, man, that fucking dumpling-eating motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Derek, we'll let you go. Give me the final one. What's the prediction?
Somebody's going to knock out, but it's not me.
Best of luck
Thank
to you, Derek Chisora. Great to speak to you. As always, that is Derek War Chisora, and that is our press conference. What a fight Saturday night. Joe Joyce, Derek Chisora, a head-on collision in the heavyweight division. Join us. TNT Sports, 6:15 p.m. The undercard is stacked. You've seen the undercard presser. Absolutely brilliant fights there. 3:45 will be live on the Queensberry YouTube page for the preliminary bouts. And don't forget, tomorrow they weigh in. They face off for the final time. Go big or go home. We'll see you tomorrow.